Hey, it's Uncle Joe at Uncle Joe Jeeps. Got the brackets. These are going to go basically like this. And but first, I've got to drill a hole in an extra hole in this mount, because if you look at it, you can see that these are going to stand off in a different location. So these will go in behind, and I'm just going to drill the hole, use one of these holes, and then drill another hole in here, one at the bottom, and that way when it sits right here it'll work. And I also want to keep it inward. I want to kind of like you know, air on the inside. That way I'm not any further out, and actually hopefully a good bit closer in than my side view mirror, because they'll retract. Obviously the tank's not going to retract, so let's get with it. Well, the secondary holes are drilled. Got a spot of paint on them too. Now it's just a matter of getting the brackets on. I think I'm going to put the brackets on this, then put this up, and then I'll be able to turn that and rotate it as I need it. So we'll get that done, get it up here, and then show you what it's going to look like. Well, we got our brackets on, so that's going to go up there just like this. This way we can rotate it as needed. Now it's not going to be perfectly straight up and down horizontally, and we knew that, but that's fine. It's actually going to go this way and be upside down the other way. Let's see, we've got these little protective nipples. If we wanted to push it all the way, we could, but we're not going to. We're just going to keep it right about like this, and all we got to do is put our backs on there. We'll be good to go. There you go. Well, that's where it's going to sit, and we'll put the band around it. I'll probably strap it with another, like either a Velcro band or a bungee band, just for good measure. So we figured out real quick that you really need to have this band run through. So we had started, actually had it bolted on up here, and realized that. One problem with this particular tank mount is that this band barely fits. It's all I can do to get that thread started. It really should have been this little buckle here should have been a little bit closer up. So while it's made for an 8-inch tank, it's barely made for an 8-inch tank. So we went ahead and mounted it all into this to the mount, and then we'll just have to hold it up here and do our best to get this thing threaded on. I'm going to put a little bit of blue Loctite just to make sure that everything stays secure. So anyway, yeah, everything bolted up really well. Let me turn it around. These brackets are going to work really well. So let's get it up there and put it in place. I think we'll be all right. All right, let's rotate it out just a hair. What do you think? All right, so we got the tank up. We got the Fortrex logo. That's who makes these clamps, by the way. They're very good clamps. I've said this before, I think on other videos, that they're just really good. They're aluminum, very lightweight, which is nice. This clamp's a little bit oblong. I don't know why. I may have to loosen this and adjust it. It's all it can do to really bite right there, but I think it's going to ride fine. I will end up putting another safety strap along the bottom here, but I think for the most part it's going to work out well. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Yeah, you're crazy. Somebody's going to hit you and blow you right up. They probably will blow me right up, but I think most of the damage of somebody hitting you and most of the possibilities are down low. But you know, if you don't see me on the next video, you might know what happened, right? Anyway, let me know what you think. I kind of like it. I think it's going to work out okay. And I can run my hose. I have a hose long enough that when I open my tailgate out, I'll be able to just run that straight to the stove, which is the plan. So an addendum to my propane tank install. I went ahead and put the brackets that are made for this on. I finally got them in from the post office. It took, I think it was 2 weeks, well over 2 weeks. They got lost in the mail. But I left these 2-inch rings on because they're the same, and just put these on. Also used the hardware from that kit because I think it's going to be better outdoor and you know, for outdoor use. I also put some flex tape down here because the bottom of the propane tank was starting to kind of rub and get some rust, and then there were along the seam where that's welded to the tank has been getting some rust too. It's only been outside a week and it started getting rust in the crack there. So I got that hanging there. I shot it with some paint, see if I can mitigate that problem. But otherwise, this held on just fine. I am going to put a safety strap. I just haven't done that yet. Probably Velcro or something around just in case, but otherwise this thing's working out pretty good. Anyway, let me know what you think, and we'll catch you on the next one.